Hey, what's going on? New Year's Eve 2022. Just wanted to do a quick video counting down the top 10 songs that I played at my weddings this year that came out in 2021. Now, these aren't my favorite songs that came out in the last year, but these are songs, probably the top 10 songs that I played at my weddings and rated them not as much as I liked them, or not in the order that I liked them, but more in the order of how well they worked, I guess. So coming in at number 10, Montero by Little Nas X. Now this one I only played a couple of times, and it was really only requested a couple of times. The big hit I had was at a prom that I played back in the spring, but this was a pretty good one. The couple times I played it. I don't know what else to say about it. I like it. It's a good song. Number 9, Shivers by Ed Sheeran. Shiver me timbers. So this song is a jam, and I'm waiting for this one to take off. And I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a dance remix of this for it to really propel it. Because the first time I heard the song, I knew it was going to be a jam, and it's never really quite taken off the way I expected it to. So looking forward to having some sort of a nice, bass heavy, big thumping dance remix of this song to come out in the new year would be really nice. Anyway, I played it a few times. It was requested a few times, and I played it a few times, and it went over pretty well. But without that heavy bass drum, kick, that punch that, dance music has, it's just a little lacking. So it didn't go over as well as I suppose it could have. At number 8, Best Friend by Saweetie and Doja Cat. Now, this song's kind of a jam. I gotta be honest. For this new trap, ratchet, whatever you want to call this stuff, it's kind of a jam. And I usually play it when I play a little set of the other stuff. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, maybe a little Drake. Usually in these little sets that I'll do. But this one has gone over great every time I've played it all year. Particularly amongst the girls who start, singing it off of each other or whatever. It was a good one though. At number 7, Stay, the Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber. Now, this one has not been requested for as big of a hit as it was this year. It hasn't been requested a whole lot. And the few times that it has been and I played it, it has gone off. In the same way that pop punk 2000 stuff goes off with the big sing-alongs and, because just because it's fast and it's got the big singing, it's a big sing-along. Can't talk today. Anyway, so when I've had it, it's gone off, but I didn't play it as much as I sort of thought I would over the year. At number 6, Fancy Like by Walker Hayes. This one worked or didn't, it worked a whole bunch of times, and it was actually requested a lot, especially late summer, early fall, when it came out, obviously. But it went over really well most times, but there were definitely some times where it didn't go over, and I don't play it unless it's, the bride and groom are looking for it. But overall, it went over pretty well this year. At number 5, Body, Megan Thee Stallion. So this one, again, I play this one in my little ratchet sets. Body, yada, yada, yada. It's so sick. It really is so sick the way, the way she comes in like that. But good tune. It's gone off well. It goes over as well as any of the songs do in that little set that I play, as well as the number 2 one coming up, though, that I'll tell you in a minute. But it was a good jam. I like it better than Thought Shit, but I think it wasn't as big of a hit as Thought Shit, but I like it a lot better of a song. Let's see. Number 4, Good For You, Olivia Rodrigo. Man, what a year she had, huh? She had a bunch of tunes this year. The only one I really played was this one. And when it went off, and it wasn't requested. It was requested quite a bit. She was actually on the do not playlist on quite a few. I think people were just sick of her. But man, this one pops off again like that pop punk early 2000s stuff. That huge sing along chorus. Obviously it's practically Paramore's Misery Business, but great tune, great sing along, and it went off really well this year. Number 3, Peppas by Farruko. This one, I'm late to the party. I don't know what happened, but I missed this song. I missed it the first couple months it was out, I think, or at least through the heart of the busy season, the fall, the October, September, October. I don't know how I missed it, but I somehow did. By the time I caught up with it, man, what a jam. This song is just absolutely bananas. One of my favorite songs of the year, especially probably my favorite song to play. Because you know when that song goes on, it's the party's going off. I mean, it's so cool. But I probably would be higher if I caught onto it a little bit earlier and was able to play it a little bit more. But every time I played it, it's been amazing. So I'm looking forward to continuing to play that one into the new year. At number 2, Up, Cardi B. Again, that's that ratchet shit. You know, I mean, so good. And her flow in this is so good. And it's such a jam. Definitely the highlight of my little sets, I know. And it pops off all the time. And I play it more often than any of the other ones in the set if I was going to play it by itself. But it was a great one this year. Yeah, great one. And at number 1, the only one that I think will really last the test of time, at least for a little while, for a few years, I think we'll be playing this one. Levitating, Dua Lipa and DaBaby. And I usually play DaBaby version. I don't know if you have an opinion. If so, put it down in the comments, whether or not you use just the Dua Lipa version or the Baby version. But anyway, what a jam. You know it. It was, one of the biggest songs of the entire year, but it's a great dance floor tune too. And it worked and everybody was familiar with it, which really helps, at the weddings, because even the aunts and the parents and everything, everybody was familiar with it. So great tune. And I foresee that one going on for a while. But anyway, just a quick one at the end of the year with a rundown of some of the best songs that worked for me at my events this year. But I hope your Christmas and your holidays were great. And have a happy new year. I hope next year is great. But I'll talk to you before then. Till next time, peace.